What in your world? Oh, get the fuck out of here. Threats. So what's Zeba want? Why doesn't she just come back here and get the dick for a little while? I need company, dude. Wherever I'm going, and I need fucking roommates. I can't express that enough. If you're female, females only. If you're female and you think you can handle me, I let you live for free. But you just gotta like do dishes and shit like that. Or try to. Or just keep your area clean. You don't have to do anything. Just give me sex. That's obvious. But yeah. I want to get 2 semi-dykey bitches that only I can share, and they're like new at sharing, and they're like, okay, we can like share this dude because it's our first dude, and we kind of like them a little bit, and we're gonna fight over them, and it's gonna be a big clusterfuck, probably, but we're gonna do that. That's what I want to do, bitches like that. 2 sisters, some shit like that. Dude, this album is so pleasing. Rules and regulations. No rules and regulations in my house except get on this dick here forever. Successfully succeed. You like that too? I like it too, buddy. Howling in the moonshine, barking up the wrong tree. This reminds me of being freshman, walking home through the park back here to get down there with my 1980s Walkman on, like, yes. I used to love this shit. It's so cold in the 80s, isn't it? Do you like my new 80s keyboard? Oh wait, what were we talking about? Ziba? Yeah, I need... Just don't bring your boyfriend to my house, that's all. Make him pick you up outside or something. Never come to my door. But yeah, that's no thing. I don't want to meet your boyfriend. I'm already tired of the backstory. I just want to get my dick between those titties once and for all. That's all that matters. When's that gonna happen? When are we gonna do that? I know, buddy. I know. I want to get between those titties too. That's what the dog down there just said. I want to get those titties after you're done. Well, you probably will if you're in the vicinity. If you're a good enough dog. I just don't want to know about it. I was in your house giving hand jobs. I'm sorry. To everyone? Yeah. You bet. You think that's funny? It's twisted. Something wrong with you. I'm sorry. That's gross. That's why I'm fucking your daughter. Do you understand that, bitch? I'm sorry. We gotta have a movie screening when you come back. See, but we gotta screen movies. We should do that. I mean, they look. The thing about that is they look really good now, especially. I mean, who would have... We never thought that... We never considered how they'd age. We would get older. you look back at that shit, I imagine it's like, I hope I still have copies. I haven't checked in a while. I used to be right on top of that. The curator of that shit. Of the Z-Bot porns. The mini porns. And then who would have thought that in time, I'm thinking in my head now, yeah, they work. They're easier for me to watch. The shit I was insecure about, it doesn't bother me anymore. I just watch it and be like, oh wow, we were much younger. My, that's a marvelous load I shot onto those titties, isn't it? Glazing titties, ginormous titties. Hey man! Yup, nice shot. Get tons of shots for fucking the Z-Bot. Tons of them. Daddy, stop it! Sorry! Although Z-Bot would never be like that. She's a monster, seeming to. Yes! Is there any more? She should have done films. Like when I met her, when she was like 18 or something, right off the press, hot off, that would have been just sublime. What a waste, like, when I think about it. If I knew then what I know now, I'd be like, I'd take her to every money guy around this area, but we need to do something with her, gentlemen, right away. This is a bombastic hottie that's got like 20 years in her of hardcore, straight up melting, face melting, soul sucking blowjobs and just incredulous. I imagine no matter what. I just seen her recently, I think, in her police photo, and she still looks good. But geez, what a waste. She was like that. She was just like that, just younger when I met her, just like that. The hips, the goddamn hips on her, and the fucking titties were just unreal. I thought she was a bigger girl. I asked her out. I took her home that night, and she never took off her coat because it was cold out. It was like spring, so she had her coat on the whole time. When she took that coat off, and I seen the waist and the titties and the hips, I almost died. I'm like, I can't believe I just picked this bitch up. I think I looked at Nick and he looked at me. I'm like, what the fuck? She was definitely a D at that time. And the little waist and the tiny waist like that and the hips like bam. And she was the type of chick you'd be scared to fuck. I couldn't touch her, dude. I was terrified of her emoliating body. I thought maybe she was just chubby or something. And then she took that fuck. And she looks like that to this day. If you catch her in the wintertime, she'll be all buttoned up with her coat, and you'll think that's a chubby. Could be fat. Who knows? Bitch underneath that. And she takes that coat off, and you're like, what the fuck? Because the titties are just bang. And she looked just like fucking Audrey Meadows. When I met her, it was creepy. She looked like a color. She had her lips were bright red anyway. All the time she had these bright lips and this little face. A fucking weirdo. But somebody asked me to tell you that. I think we fast forward past this song typically. I was too young to be in the club with you, snorting all that coke. But they'd be great, man. I need some Mealabot in my house. Dancing around. And definitely Deerhead. Deerhead I'm always trying to pull. You know that. I'm constantly forever trying to pull Deerhead. That's easier said than done. She used to be available. You could just woke her up anytime, be like, Deerhead, get in here. And she'd scramble to her feet and run in on those deer hoofs. That's not it. But now it's a little tricky. And I'm just trying to get that good deerhead pussy. That place. And a little of that. And definitely the Mealabot. We love Mealabot. Oh, I love this song too. Good song. Desperate. This is what I'm going to listen to when I bang Mealabot, I think. I'm gonna slip her a small micro dose of LSD, and I'm gonna slowly fuck her to this record in like 140 BPMs. Daddy, this is so good. Save Me, I think the song's called, right? I fucking love this song. But yeah, dude. Your daughter's gonna be like, oh, daddy. So yeah, we got, but that's how I want to get it. I don't actually. They could be stranger bitches too, just as long as I get it. I gotta get a young bitch. If it's the last thing I do, I got to. And there's gotta be a man out there who understands me. I wish there was. I never thought I'd want that. These things that I want now. I know I could have them, and I must get them. Why's everybody trying to make me say goodbye? Where am I going? Why do I have to say goodbye? My whole life is about saying goodbye. I get time to kick it and tell these bitches to their face what I'm going to be doing. You can't stop it. I ain't nobody's fool. Come on. Shake it up. Whatever I do. Come on. Didn't I hear that? Billy Idol, when he got to LA, he locked himself in a fucking cheap hotel and listened to nothing but Stranger Days. I'm like, yeah. It seems like a good story. I would do that. I've been doing that my whole life, though. I know how he feels. He's like, yeah, then I grew up, man. But we gotta get Zebot in the house. We gotta get her daughters in there pronto. It's all about that. Right now, there's nothing else to fixate on that I really want. That's where I left off. It's a fucking miracle Milabot came around. It is. Coincided right at the right time. I gotta sow these fucking seeds you give me, dude. I gotta sow my wild fucking oats, dude. You can't stand in the way of that. Time has moved on. Try to fucking get off the internet. No. Buzzing these pussies, I can feel it. It's a reciprocal energy, dude. Your girlfriend's pussy buzzes. She gets wet watching me. She's squirming in her chair. She's like, I'm a slime, man. Ah, fuck him. That's what she's thinking. She's like, watching the TV, and your husband's like, what the fuck, baby? Don't look at him. I wasn't. It was funny. I was just looking at the TV. Don't fucking look at him. That's what it is, dude. I could feel it. And some of those boyfriends out there did what I told him to do, and he put his hand in her pants. He's like, what the fuck? Why is he wet? Oh my God. She's like, it's always like that. I'm not an old lady. Drive your boyfriend crazy trying to figure out when you're wet or not. Get over here. What the fuck is this here? What? I wasn't looking at him. Yeah, she was, dude. You caught her. Dude, fucking missed the rest of the video. Missed the point. That's very telltale of how you do it, because there'll be these big dry spells in my videos where there'll be no bitches whatsoever, and you'll be like, oh, her husband must have just, alright, that's fucking it, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker, that's fucking it. Sitting in traffic thinking about killing me. What the fuck, baby, what the fuck? I'm not wet. Yes, she is, dude, she's wet. Right there in her seat. It happens to me watching some of you bitches too. I watch you bitches and I'm like, wow, this bitch is making my dick move like I'm a 15-year-old. Imagine dealing with this bitch in real life. Where's that other little girl that told the stories too? She's fucking so hot. That little girl. What was her fucking name? Bring her back, talking about the crimes. Oh my God, I'd steal that bitch and she'd have to do a video about it. How I got stalled. and Stephanie Harlow and the other bitch. I'd abduct all those bitches and throw them right in my back. You bitches will never see the light of day again. You're going to my cave. Like lemmings to the cliff, dude. Who was that little bitch though? Oh, I remember her name now. Oh, perfect. You got a little bitch like that? Wow. Those are the type of bitches. I want to buy them. I could never be with one girl now. I could never be. There's no fucking way. It'd be a series of little girls and 20-year-olds acting like they were little girls. Total perversion, dude. Lost my soul. That's what happens when you get the meal about it. Daddy, I'm young, but I'm gonna eat your soul. The older, the sweeter the soul is to eat. I wanna eat your soul. It's sweet and old and venerable. Please, Daddy, please give me your soul. Yes, baby.